Okay, so the plan here is to install the Google Assignments apps to our course so that we can utilize the originality reports to help students check for plagiarism. And also, there are some other features that might be of interest as well. So the first thing that we want to do is to go to the 4 squares. It will take us to the App Center. And this is a different Google assignment. So it's not at the top either. So I just did Control F to find Google Assignments. This is the app we want to install. And so once we get here, we want to install the LTI app. And I agree. And this is where you want to install it to the specific courses that you want to use it in. I installed it to the PD course and my Sandbox course. So you're going to go ahead and install it. Now, once it's installed, you can go to your course. And the way to get a Google assignment is to go to Add Materials. And then it's over here on the right, and it's Google Assignments. You're going to see this every time you try to access it. You want to click Continue to make sure you're linking your account. And I don't know why this keeps happening, but it's showing in the corner of the screen for me. This is what creating an assignment looks like. If I want to give it a due date, you can include the points. We're going to call it Testing Originality Reports. You can include instructions here. There is a rubric option where you can build a rubric in, or you can import a rubric from Sheets. I'll send you information about that should you want to use rubrics in here, but that is an option too. And this is the check for plagiarism or originality reports. If you want to use that, you can toggle it on. Our enterprise accounts are still not active yet, so you get 5 of these to run on assignments for free, and then those run out. But once our enterprise accounts kick in, hopefully next week, we should be able to have unlimited use of the originality report. So I'm going to click Continue. If you want, you have the ability to push a copy of a file. The originality reports only work with Google Docs. So I'm just going to use this document, notes from training. And then each student will get a copy of that. You can't change that once you click create because it's already made the copy just like the other Google assignments. And then I'm going to click create. So we're going to switch over to Jen in a second so she can show you what it looks like on the student end. But that's how you set an assignment. And once you open it up, you can see that no one has submitted it or returned it yet, that this is on. There's no rubric. You can see the due dates. You can edit only the title and the instructions at this point, it looks like. So once you have gone through the process of pushing that file through, it's like the Google Drive Assignments app where you can't. So Jen, do you want to show us what it looks like on the student end?
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I am a student in Mary's Sandbox, so the assignment that she just posted was called Testing Originality Report, so I'm going to click on that. And
Someday we'll have...
it's loading very slowly. Okay, so I show that I can open to attached and submit. I also have it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open to the attached, because when I do that, it's going to allow me to see the copy that the teacher pushed to the student, which is me. It's going to allow me to add files, which will bring up my Google Drive. I can look in my recent, I can look in my drive, or I could upload something else. And then I also have the option to create something new directly to this assignment. And then underneath I have the originality reports. So if I'm a student that has an assignment pushed to me, I can open it and I can answer questions or do whatever the assignment is. To test the originality report, I'm just going to copy over something from a resource. So this is the CDC website. I'm going to copy the symptoms over to the assignment. I'll just put it in the bottom. Okay, so there is the text that I copied directly from a website on the assignment that my teacher gave me. I can also, again, I mentioned adding files. We noticed that if I add a slide, I can turn that in, but it's not going to allow the originality report to be run on that. And then, whoops, I'll just do the Talent Ed. There's another Google Doc. Okay, so as a student, I can check my own work and run the originality report by clicking that button. It gives me some information that I am allowed to do it 3 times. So I'm going to click run and I'll see that it's going to go ahead and start running on my 2 docs, but not my slide that I turned in or that I'm getting ready to turn in. Okay, so on my Talent Ed, there's no matches found. So that is a good thing. For the assignment that my teacher gave me, I see that there's an originality report and I can click on it. And when I do that, it shows me that there's one flagged passage and it tells me who it's from. I can click on it and it'll take me straight down to that website, I'm sorry, to the passage that I copied over from the website. And then at the bottom, it shows the website. So as a student, I could see that this would not be something that I'd want to turn into my teacher, and I could fix that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just submit what we have here so that you can see what it looks like on the teacher's end. And I guess I should have mentioned too that the assignment that the teacher sent to me, this first one, when I checked the share settings earlier, I am the owner of that at this point. And that's going to change when I submit it. Okay, so I'll click submit. All right, Mary, I'm going to stop sharing.
Okay. And I'm going to take over on this side. So, once her work has been submitted, it's not showing as submitted yet on my end. There might be a bit of a delay here. There we go. So when I get this submitted to me, I can see that she submitted it, what time she submitted it. I can also see there's a flagged passage that's been turned in. And this is the submitted status. So hopefully so far this is taking care of a couple of problems that you guys have had with Google Drive assignments, that students can turn in more than one thing. And also this is taking care of that issue where the teacher is the owner of the document that the student creates forever. That's not the case anymore from what we found. So if I click on submitted, I can go in and see what she has turned in. And the first time you guys do this, it will walk you through several things. The first thing it will tell you is if you come over here to this first item that she turned in, you can click that out arrow to open in a new window, and that will open it fully in Google Docs. Right now, we're sort of in the Google Assignments app, and there are a few things also in here that you might be interested in as well. There is a way to create new comments and to reuse them. Some of you have been using those hacks in Google Keep, but now you get to keep a repository of comments and reuse them. So you can add them to the bank. And then to search them in the bank, you just use the hashtag or the pound sign to search for that comment to reuse. So that helps with efficiency in terms of grading and giving feedback, especially if you're grading for the same objective, so you can give the same feedback as needed. So you can add to your comment bank by doing that over here, and I'm hoping that will be something useful for you guys. Also, let's see what else is in here. Where's the originality report now? I already forgot where that is. I think I just had to go back into files. So here it says there's a flagged passage, and that's the one Jen just showed us. She copied over from the CDC website. And then there's nothing that's flagged in the other one. So you can click on this and it'll give you the view, the same view that the student had, where you can go directly to the source. And it also highlights the references here. So that's helpful. At some point, it's supposed to also compare within a repository within our VB Schools domain, but we're not sure exactly what that's going to look like. So as you start to use these more with students, the way that we're looking at it, we think that it will start to build up references as we continue to use this. I don't know that it's going to retroactively compare Google assignments that have been submitted to you in the past. And you can also just look at her other documents. If we open these in Google Drive, this is what we were talking about earlier, ownership changes. So this is a document that Jen owned, but now I'm the owner. She will be the owner again when I return this. So that's helpful as well, I think, in terms of ownership and kids managing their own work, especially when they're graduating, if they want to take any of it with them. And then I just returned it to you.
Okay. So I'm going to go and present. You see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to refresh that. It was so slow, I didn't wait for it last time, but it does show the student that it has been submitted. It says something like, "You're all set, it's been submitted." So now Mary returned it to me. I have a grade. If I needed to go and do some revisions, these are all under my ownership again in Google, so I can easily do that. I can click on them and I can resubmit it. Was there anything else here, Mary?
I don't think so. And I saw the notification come into your email that you'd had work submitted. So those notifications are definitely coming in through Google too, as well as Schoology. Thing we didn't go over was how to access all of the assignments in your actual Google Drive. When you use the Schoology Assignments app, a folder is created in your Google Drive, just like it used to be with the Schoology Google Drive Assignments app. But this time, it's simply called Assignments. So I like to color code things in my Google Drive that I use regularly so I can find them. I changed the color of this Schoology Assignments app. You'll see the Sandbox course is listed here. It has its own folder. Part of the reason I'm showing you this is so that you can remember that you can go this route to find everything that's been submitted. But also, if you're a co-teacher, you're going to need to go ahead and change the sharing settings for this folder. If you have another adult teacher that you would like to add as an owner of these documents or a full editor, you can do that here. Otherwise, you can just use this assignments folder that's in your Google Drive now to locate specific assignments or submissions for that particular app. We hope this has helped.